Ladies and gentlemen, as the sun begins to set here in chilly Orlando, let's go ahead and listen to some more Led Zeppelin. Let's move on into the next track here from where we left off. Of course, it was Led Zeppelin 4, Four Sticks. Quite a few of you, actually, I believe, had mentioned this track and said that it's quite a good one in the comments. I typed in 4 tracks because I'm typing what I'm saying. I typed in I'm typing what I'm saying. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Let's see. Some of you said that this, David Emery said this is good. AK said this is quite underrated. Lightmane, you said this is a good one. Some of you said that this was a good one. Paul Martin, I see you. Courtney Wallace, Jaybird. You said that you said this is a 5? Or in 5. Oh, never mind. Anyways, quite a few of you. Waldo, Kitty, it goes on and on. So thank you guys so much for the suggestion. We're gonna hit it anyway because it's on the way to the end of the album, but nonetheless, appreciate it. Let's go ahead and listen. We'll discuss it after. 4 Sticks. Here we go. Okay. There's your 5, Jay. I'm assuming it's because of all the percussion that's happening, the 4 Sticks.
There's a funny feeling going on. I don't think I can hold it long. I'm in the house crying tonight.
That's a lovely change. Back to it. I like how that opened up and gave us some atmosphere there. I got you, number. Kind of changed this one to what, 6/8 from the 5? Love John Patrick's bass. Plant's vocals are very atmospheric and I love that. There he is. Back to it. That was fantastic. It's a really wonderful track. I'm assuming, before I look anything up or whatever, I'm assuming that four sticks, it's called four sticks because like you can hear it in the drums. Instead of Bonham playing two sticks, you probably have one of the other members playing another two sticks. Like, one of them has like a tom or something. Because you can kind of hear those little, not rolls, but some of those hits are just like very close, which I don't doubt that Bonham could do. But like it sounds like there's someone else involved helping the percussion, or at least driving it alongside with him. Because the percussion is such a strong element in this track, and I love how it just rolls. Of course, in that 5/8, it rolls really, really nicely, and I love that guitar riff on top of it. Just taking out Plant for a moment, just focusing strictly on the guitar and those drums. I think it's such a cool sound that they've kind of captured there. That guitar riff, which has a swing to it, even though it's in kind of an awkward time, right? For 5/8, it still captures kind of a swing, and it has a weight to it. Bam, 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 bam. I love that strong stress on the ending of it. So there's always this kind of exciting, explosive last note to that kind of like, I don't know, to me entices you, and it's like, ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Like, I think that has a little bit of a kind of folk rocky drama to it, just the way that they play it here. And obviously, John Paul Jones on the bass backing them up is really, really nice, but those drums beneath it is fantastic. Speaking of John Paul Jones, that synth, we'll get there. And then what I really like is how Plant sings during that part. To me, this is just my own uneducated opinion, kind of is leaning more towards that blue rock style that we've heard from Led Zeppelin, right? Sounds great, no doubt about that. But then when the music shifts into that 6/8 part, which I was counting with it, it has a more typical swing, right? Almost that waltzy 3/3 or 3 whatever kind of swing, where it just kind of swings back and forth. And it kind of settles us into a different groove. And with that settling, the music kind of expands, it opens up. And then all of a sudden, the music is able to breathe a little bit out of that strict 5/8, like out of bam, 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 bam. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, kind of the guitar riff, arguably with the music and the drums, kind of has a little bit of a King Crimson-esque kind of tone to it. A little Frippian, could definitely be. That could be put on red if you just a little bit. But anyways. But when it gets to that more open 6/8 moment, it's really cool how the music expands. The guitar becomes a lot more melodic. The chords that are played there kind of open up, and it, like I said, just fills itself with this really nice air there. And I think the playing just really nicely is captured there. Let me see if I can pull that part up. Perfect. See, and then also Plant's vocals shift from what I was saying is that kind of blues, hard rock kind of style that we know them for, and even his vocals become a lot more atmospheric, especially evident on the back half of the track, where the rest of the band kind of really takes over and pushes forward on stage, and he kind of does a lot of atmospheric wailing and kind of crying and riffing in the back, which I think is not only really impressive, but it's really cool how he kind of takes a step back out of the spotlight, but is still providing a certain kind of ambience into the music at that particular moment, which I thought was really sensational. Page's guitar, like I said, is just very melodic and very beautiful at this particular moment here. It's just really, really cool. And in that part, he's still more towards the front stage, but when he gets to I don't know, I'm gonna see if I can find it here real quick. Not there. Before that. Here. See how he's in the back more? Right there, see? To me, like, just the visual I have, it's almost like he's calling from the mountains. He's calling from a distance, and because of the power and the range of his voice, it actually covers that distance. It actually echoes through the valleys, and it travels wide through the canyon walls and reaches us. And I just think that the way that he does that is really impressive. I wouldn't doubt that when they were recording this in the studio, if he was very much farther away from the mic and singing. Let me not pretend. And then of course it brings it back, and that's the synth solo from John Paul Jones. Like, what's so funny? There's no hints towards that coming in throughout this track from the previous 3 minutes. Unless I'm missing something on my first listen, there's no hints towards that. it is an element that comes out of nowhere and is introduced 3 minutes in out of a almost 5-minute song. Tonally different, sounds different from everything done before, and yet, man, does it work. And I can't describe it exactly, but I think it's because that synth doesn't have a very sharp sound to it. It doesn't have a very edged sound to it. It's actually very padded and kind of soft. And so I think that's why it works, because it's a soft opening and it's a soft entrance and sound into the music. And it matches very well with Page's guitar in that particular sound. So, even though it is a totally different element, the colors are the same, It's like you're eating Cheerios, which are kind of beige. Slice up some banana slices, which are totally different from Cheerios, but they're kind of a close to same color, and the taste is great. Please clap. It's been a while since I've used a food analogy. Oh, baby, it's crying time. Oh, baby, I gotta fly. Gotta try to find a way. Gotta try and find a way. All right, Clarice, gotta fly, fly, fly. Because I gotta get away from you, babe. The baby. Oh, baby, the river's red. Oh, baby, in my head, there's a funny feeling going on. I don't think I can hold out long. And when the owls cry in the night, baby, when? How many? Don't ever play the drinking game. How many times will Plant say baby in a song? That is a quick trip to a hospital. When the pines begin to cry, how do you feel? If the rivers run dry, how would you feel? Craze, baby, the rainbow's end, baby. It's just a den for those who hide their love to depths of life and ruin dreams that we all knew. So, babe. He repeats, of course, the lyrics there. When he's saying, where the rivers run dry and the pines begin to cry, is he talking about their love? Is he, symbolizing their romance and their relationship? Yeah, brave I endure, strong shields and lore, they can't hold the wrath of those who walk, and the boots of those who march, baby, through the roads of time so long ago. Or it could once again be Lord of the Rings posting. Let's look at the information on this track. Let's see, the title reflects drummer John Bonham's performance with 2 drumsticks in each hand, totaling 4. Okay, so I was wrong. I could have sworn that it was just going to be one of the other members at this point kind of pulling a gentle giant and, hitting a tom with him. The song was difficult to record and required more takes than usual. John Paul Jones played a VCS3 synth on the track, has an usual time signature of 5/8 and 6/8. Yeah, brother, I can count sometimes. It says the song was re-recorded by Jimmy Page and Plant with the Bombay Symphony Orchestra in 1972 during their trip to India. Along with another song, this version features tablas and sitars. That's actually really cool. That they re-recorded that. I'm really curious. I'm not going to, unfortunately, with my current copyright strike, I'm not taking any risk with any sort of video. But I would like to get at least a peep into if there's any footage of John playing those 4 sticks. Like, I would just like to see him doing it. So I'm pulling up the first video I see. I'm skipping, so you're going to hear, but you're not going to see. There's no live footage in there, although I thought it would be. Any live footage here? You guys can at least see what I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling, and I don't see any live footage. I thought this would be it, but it's just pictures. It's just a slideshow, basically. You have Page and Plant, but I'm looking for Bonham. I want Bonham, but I'm not getting Bonham. Do you think maybe that's pictures again? There's people playing. Jason Bonham. That's his son. I only know because I heard that he was recently touring, which would actually be pretty cool to see. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I would just wanted to see if him doing it. I just wanted to see him doing it, or maybe like one of the drummers maybe pulling it off. There you go. Is he doing it? Yeah, he's got it. It's a little low quality. From just a little bit though. Those little bit of strings. That does sound cool, and that does definitely add an element to it. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, of the track in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed watching and listening alongside with me. The Buy Me a Coffee is there if you'd like to sponsor a song request. Boop. The Patreon is there for exclusive content and such, which hopefully, recently Led Zeppelin hasn't been blocking me, so maybe this is the rule instead of the exception. Hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.